Okay, that's set spot on speed wise. I honestly don't recommend you do too much messing about with that central button which alters the speed or the pitch if you need to reset the speed. Having said that, these little things, they don't cost a lot of money these days on eBay and they're well worth having. Okay, when you get this in the post, the first thing you need to do before you do anything else is release those transit screws. Just turn them clockwise with your thumb. They'll eventually just drop down. There you go. Deck's now freed up. The easiest way to engage the transit screws is to gently press the deck down, pull the screw up, turn it anti-clockwise. Just keep turning that by hand until it stops. The deck's locked down. Same procedure with the one on the right hand side. I'm going to adjust to 2. The deck's locked down. How to set this up when it's delivered? Firstly, it's easier to do this job if you take the top cover off. This weight will be removed from the back here and included in the package, and the reason this is removed is because during shipment the weight of this, if the package takes a knock, can actually by inertia destroy the bearings on the toner. This should be set to 0 when it's delivered. If it's not, just double check that that's set to 0. Right, this is how you put the weight back on and set the correct weight for the stylus. You just take this, right, take that, put it on the back and turn it. Well, it looks like anti-clockwise from the front, but it's clockwise from the back. Right, now there is a stylus guard in place just to protect the stylus in shipment. That's that little plastic piece there. You're going to want to take that off to do this procedure, but just for now we'll leave that in place. Right, so what you want to do, you've screwed that weight on, and at the moment you can see that the arm has lifted up. So screw that in until the arm goes down. Keep moving it back just a fraction at a time until the arm just starts to lift and balance. Okay, that wants to come back just this way, just a tiny little bit. Right, can you see there that that is balanced? Once that's balanced, clip that in, take off your stylus guard, unclip that, and you'll find now that it raises up a little bit. That's just the weight of that tiny plastic part. So hold that down, bring that in slightly. Again, we're nearly there. Until it just balances. Right, once that's done, clip that back on. Take the dial at the back and turn that dial round this way until it reaches 2. That's 2 grams. That's slightly counterintuitive, slightly heavier than the specified weight for the stylus. But I've set this up using a very famous hi-fi test record called HFS 75, and it absolutely performs the best at 2 grams, not the 1.7, 1.8 grams that the stylus specifies. It's up to you. You can set that down to 1.8 if you feel happier doing that, but I promise you, you'll get much better sonic performance out of it if you put that onto 2. And that basically concludes the setup. One other tip for you, something that feels a bit counterintuitive. You can see on the symbols written down here which is the correct direction, but when you want to play the record, unlike nearly every other record turntable on the market, this pushes forward to drop the lever. And you pull it forward to raise the lever. And I always recommend using the clip, just in case. You never know if you're going to accidentally knock the tone arm, or if anybody else is going to do it. How to change a belt on a dual 505. Take the rubber mat off. Then this centre bit here, if you just press down gently and turn it to the left, it'll spring up slightly and you can take that off. And the turntable just lifts straight off, and here's your belt. This one's a bit slack, so it needs a new belt, but just for demonstration purposes, to take the belt off, try and do this with very clean hands. Just hug the belt around there and pull it off. To put the new belt on, very simple, reverse procedure of that. Take that, pop it around the inner spindle, inner platter, take that, just pull that through there and put it through the white belt guide there. Take your tone arm, bring it across, it'll settle itself in. Check that it changes speeds okay, job's done. We put it back together in the reverse order, which is take the turntable, pop it in place, rotate it, keeping the centre spindle still until you hear it drop. You'll feel it drop as well. Once that's done, you take your inner retaining ring, pop it in until it drops, hold it down, turn it clockwise until it locks in place. Take your mat, pop your mat on, there you go.